Step 4 of the program made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Now, some of my friends have seen this video in my office, but these are actual pictures of men's and women's brains up here. You'll notice that the man's brain at the top there is made up of a bunch of little compartments, and inside each compartment is a subject. One subject inside each compartment. And if you want to talk to a man, the man will go to that compartment that it contains that subject. He will remove that compartment very carefully, open that compartment, talk about only what's in that compartment, and then once the, and then very, very carefully close that compartment and put it back in the very spot that it came out of in his brain, being very, very careful not to disturb any of the other compartments. Now, a woman's brain is like a big ball of wire where everything is connected to everything. That's why women remember everything. Did you get the dry cleaning? I forgot. I just told you 10 minutes ago. You know, the unexamined life is not worth living. If all you do is just do time, you might as well be in prison. That's all you're doing is time. You know, we've got to look inside and find out what is our truth. To thine own self be true is what Shakespeare said. You know, if you're living someone else's truth, you're not in balance with yourself. You're out of balance. Martin Luther King says, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Just try to begin to discover what your truth is. Billy Graham, the happiness which brings enduring worth to life is not the superficial happiness that is dependent on circumstances. It is the happiness and contentment that fills the soul even in the midst of most distressing circumstances and the most bitter environment. It is the kind of happiness that grins when things go wrong, smiles through the tears. The happiness for which our souls ache is one undisturbed by success or failure, one which will root deeply inside of us and give inward relaxation, peace, and contentment no matter what the surface problems may be. That kind of happiness stands in need of no outward stimulus. I want to be the guy in New Orleans just playing his guitar, standing on the street corner. He's got a guitar case in front of him, people walking by and throwing money in. And some record executive comes by and says, man, you're pretty good. You need to go to Nashville or you need to go to LA. You could make a lot of money doing what you're doing. And I want to be the guy that says, and what? Leave my corner? I'm happy right here. What does LA or Nashville have to offer that my corner is not providing me with? I want to be happy where I'm planted. I want to be happy knowing that I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. And doing it in a way that is purposeful, meaningful, has some depth to it. Truth will always feel like an expansion in freedom. Real truth always sets us free and opens us up to greater joy. It always does. It always gives us a new insight. When we begin to look at what is the truth and understand that it doesn't have to be everyone's truth, it just has to be my truth. It just has to be your truth. Then we can begin to feel good about ourselves. I can't tell you how many people come into my office and they say, I say, why are you here? And they go, well, I have low self-esteem. I go, I'm sorry, why do you feel that way? Why do you think you have low self-esteem? Well, I've just never really felt good about myself. So we start talking and we talk and we talk and we talk, and we finally figure out that what they've been doing is trying to live up to someone else's expectations, values, beliefs, principles their entire life. No wonder they're miserable. They don't know who they are. I firmly believe that our job on earth, as God put us here, is to find out who we are, what our purpose is, and live up to that. Just, and I think my purpose is to be happy. And that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and do things that are selfish just to make myself happy. Sometimes the happiest that I've ever been is when I've done some really unselfish things.